Historical movies do a fantastic job of bringing events from the past to our screens in a fun, engaging, and sometimes educational manner. But that also means that on the occasion, a historical movie might have some odd, confusing, and sometimes hilarious mistakes that the producers of the film may have overlooked or just didn't bother to do enough research about. This list will not include obvious mistakes like the Scots wearing kilts in Braveheart or Xerxes being 8 feet tall in 300. The purpose of this list is to look for more practical and easily avoidable mistakes that most fans would have overlooked when they were originally watching the movie. This is a new type of video for this channel, so please do leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this type of varied content, and don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to HistorySpark. So, the fifth spot on this list goes to Maximus Decimus Meridius, who is the primary character in the movie Gladiator, and he's portrayed brilliantly by Russell Crowe. But there is an issue within this film that seems to just have been overlooked by majority of fans and the producers, and that is the fact that he's frequently referred to as the Spaniard within the film. The problem with this is that the term Spaniard did not even exist till the 14th century, and it is actually based off the old French word Espagnol, which refers to Spain or the Spanish islands. So it would be impossible for Maximus to be described as a Spaniard in 180 AD, well over 1,000 years before the term was even coined. And the fourth spot on this list goes to the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, in which Captain Barbossa offers Keira Knightley's character a green apple while she is a captive on his ship. But unfortunately, this is a pretty big blunder, as that was a Granny Smith apple that he was holding in his hand. And the problem with this scene is the fact that these apples originated in the Caribbean in 1868, which is significantly later than the 1700s time period that the Pirates of the Caribbean film takes place in. This is a simple blunder that I feel like that could have easily been resolved by giving any other fruit, like a grape or a banana, that might have existed during that time. A simple but amusing mistake, to say the least. And in the third spot, we have the movie Troy, and there are a couple of scenes here where the dead get coins put on their eyes before their bodies are burned. But there are two major mistakes with these scenarios, as the ancient Greek custom was that coins would be placed in the mouth of the dead, not the eyes of the dead, before their burial process. But an even larger mistake is the fact that coins did not exist during the Trojan War, and the first coins in Greece weren't introduced till about 7th century BC. So one scene, two large mistakes by the producers of Troy. And at number 2 is the movie 300, which focuses on the climactic Battle of Thermopylae, which takes place in 474 BC, and in this fierce battle Xerxes unleashes all his forces and weapons against the mighty Spartans and Athenians. And one of those weapons that he deploys against the Spartans is explosive hand grenades, which are thrown at the Spartan warriors, causing a huge amount of injuries and general chaos for the 300 Spartan warriors. And now this was a cool and devastating scene, as the scene just looked totally amazing, but the problem is this would have been impossible, as black powder, which is a key ingredient for explosives, was not created till 800 AD, which is again almost 1400 years after the Battle of Thermopylae. And the top spot on this list goes to the most obvious mistake I may have seen in an historical movie yet, and that again goes to Gladiator, where you can actually see a cylinder holding up a chariot in one of the scenes. Not only would this be a horrible way to keep a chariot upright, the gas cylinder wasn't invented until modern history, and this was clearly just an obvious and amusing mishap that must have just happened during the shooting of that scene, and then got past editing, production, and pretty much majority of viewers as well. So lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you did find it enjoyable and engaging, please do like and share with others, and why don't you subscribe to my channel HistorySpark to keep up to date with everything related to historical movies and historical TV shows. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.